Hello my lovely students. In this video I'm going to solve our first worksheet. So let us start first by the first question. So as you can see we have this table. In this table we have three numbers x, y and z. X represents 5,264,007,346 and so on. So the first question you have to tell me, what does the digit 5 represent in each of the numbers in the chart? So I'm going to start by x. As you can see, 5 represents the billions. Why? Because it's in the 1 billion. And y represent in y, as you can see, here's the 5. Okay? Excuse me, it's red, so I'm going to choose another color. This is the 5, so it represents 100 billion. And in Z, this is the 5, and it represents 1 million. Now we have the number 987,654,092,113. And B, C, D, E, F, those are the questions related to this number. So I'm going to start by the first one. What's the digit of 10 billions? It's here. This is 10 billions, so it's 8. What's the number of 10 billions? When I tell you what's the number of 10 billions, you have to tell me everything before. So it's 98. What's the number of millions? So it's 987,654 because it's everything before 1 million. And what's the number of thousands? It's everything before 1,000. Now what's the digit of 100,000? So in 100,000 we have everything, or the digit is 0. And now in question number 2 we need to complete the following. So we have the number 608,234,500, and you will ask to fill in the empty places. In the first one you have thousands, so you know that when you are asked about such things you have to take everything before. So it's 608 234 thousands, but it's 608 23 10,000, and it's 608 200,000. The same thing in the second one. We have 3,418,332,985. So we have 3,418,000,000. We have 41 millions, and we have 400 millions. And now we have 613 billions, 61 10 billions, and 600 billions. Now question number 3. As you can see, we have a number. We have to write this number in 3 forms that you know: the standard form, the word form, and the expanded form. So the first one was given for us as a standard form, so we need to write it in word form. So it's 1,450,200,000, and you just write them in words. In the expanded form, you have to use the multiples of 10, or that indicates the digit they are in. So it's 1 billion, so it's 1 and 9 zeros beside the 1, and so on. 400 million, so it's 4 and 8 zeros. Now 50 million, so it's 50 and 6 zeros beside it, and 200. So it's very easy. In the second one, we were given the word form of the number, which is 23,642,000. So it's very easy. 23 million. So we have, I'm just going to sketch it in a small way. 23 million. So 23, and you have here 6 digits. Why? Because it's in millions. Now 642, it's in the ones group or ones class, so it's 642. What about the empty places? They are always filled in zeros, as you can see. So this is the number. I'm going to erase what did I write. I was just giving you hints how to solve this. Now the expanded form, it's the same thing as we did in the first one. We use the zeros to fill in the digits beside the number. Now we have 33,648,258,301. This is the expanded form of this number. Just check your work. Now the last digit, we have 200 millions, 200 million, 90 million, 206. So as if they just split it to make it harder for you, but you know that it's very easy. It's 200 million, 90 million. So it's not 290 millions. So you do this to make things easier for you. You use the dashes. Then you fill in 260. So you are going to put here 260. As I told you, every empty place is filled with 0. Okay, so this is the number. I'm going also to erase. Okay. Now the expanded form, it's also very easy. You just use the zeros. Now in question number 4, we need to calculate mentally the following. So if you can see, in the ones digit we have 5 and we are adding 5. You know that 5 plus 5, they add 1 in hand for the second digit, but it's 9, so it's going to add 1 in hand for the digit which is beside it, and so on until you reach the last digit here and it becomes 10. So if this number is 999,999,995, so it's going to be 1 billion. The same thing in the second one. You are adding 1 to the tens digit, which is 9, and then you are going to add also 1, 1, 1, 1, so it's going to also to become 1 billion. The same thing for the thousand digit, which is also 9, so it becomes also 1 billion. The same thing in the last one. You have 1, you are going to add it to the 1 million, which is also 9, so it's going to be 1 billion. And now question number 5, you need to compare the following numbers by using smaller than, greater than, or equal. So before comparing, you have to know the standard form of the second one. So it's 40 million, it's 43 million. You write the number in standard form. 115,693. Now after writing the number in standard form, you start comparing the two numbers. The steps to compare two numbers: you first count the number of digits in each. If they have the same number of digits, you start comparing them from left to right. If one of them have more digits, then definitely it's the greater directly without even comparing the digits, okay? So those have the same number of digits. You start comparing them digit by digit. This is 4, this is 4. This is 5, this is 3. So 5 is greater than 3, so this number is greater. The same thing in the second one. I'm going to write the standard form of the number, which is 220 millions 112. But the first number, if you just count the number of digits, the first one have more digits, so directly this number is greater. In the third one also, I'm going to write the standard form of the second number, which is 670,125,890. So this is the number. If you count the number of digits in both of them, they have the same number of digits. So you start comparing them digit by digit. Then you will find that this number is greater, because the ones digit here is 6, but the ones digit here is 0. Now the fourth row, so you start counting the number of digits: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Also here we have 12 digits. So if they have the same number of digits, you start comparing them from left to right. So 7, 7, 8, 8. Here you have 1, here you have 0. Then directly this number is greater. And the last one, this is the standard form of the number. And you start comparing them digit by digit because you have the same number of digits in both of them. So this number is greater because when comparing, this is 1 and this is 0.